Rain, wind, and just a mess across the board. We've got a lot of information to break down for you here, so let's waste no time. First and foremost, there's our line of rain right now. It's over the Cape, just moved through the Vineyard, about to head over Nantucket. Still a lot of rain falling from New Bedford here into Providence, but it is lighter than it was before, and there is an end off to the west. We break it up to showers, and it's not just rain showers, it's snow showers right now, moving into parts of Connecticut, Western Mass, and New York, getting downright steady snow right now as the cold air gets set to plunge in. We'll talk about that later on. We have no time for that right now. 4 1/3 inches at TF Green. This was the wettest day of the year for that location. The previous wettest was back in March 24th. Remember the spring of rain. March was the poster child for that, where we had over a foot of rain, 3.09 inches on March the 23rd, and we have surpassed that. Again, TF Green leading the list here. Smithfield coming up right behind it. Cumberland just about at the 4-inch mark. I think we'll probably get over that. Cranston over 3 1/4. Barrington 3 1/2. Westerly about 3 1/2 as well. Less in Massachusetts. Dighton, North Dighton to be exact, topping the list here with just over 3. Norton just shy of it. Rehoboth and Taunton around 2 1/2. New Bedford at 2 1/3, and then Westport checking in at 2.13 inches. It is crazy to think that our rivers, which were nowhere near flood stage with this one rain event, we put the Pawtuxet and the Wood. Right now they're nearing flood stage. They're in the yellow, but this is our 24-hour gauge forecast, and that's orange. So they're expected to briefly jut up into minor flooding territory here. This is not nearly as bad as it was back in the spring, so I don't want any of our viewers to think that. But latest check here, again, over 8 1/2 feet. And it's cresting at 9.2. That briefly puts it in a minor flood stage before things recede over the weekend. Same goes for the Wood down at Hope Valley, right now at 4.68 feet, cresting around 5.4 sometime tomorrow, and then heading back down as well. Now we now transition to the winds. These were their gusts throughout the day, the peak gusts. 55, double Nichols for TF Green, 54 New Bedford, 52 Hyannis. How about Martha's Vineyard? 61 mile per hour gusts there. We had some trees down, power outages aplenty, which I'll show you in a second. Take a look at this. All that wind is out over the Cape right now, right along that heavy squall line, and things are lightening up back to the west. We'll quickly look at the power outage index here, and things are getting much better in Rhode Island. We were in the thousands in many of these counties before. Washington County probably the biggest in terms of improvement. And then we go over to Bristol, Mass. It's still not the greatest. They're over 3,000, almost 4,000 customers without power. And then Plymouth, well over 6,000. So again, that's where the winds are right now, and that's why those numbers are so much worse in those locations.